Hello friends. How are you today? It's Jennifer with Fox and Smocks. We are live for our spot with Craft Around the Clock this afternoon, or I guess it's still the morning. It's 9:45. When you jump on, tell me where you're from. Say hello. Good morning. It's Monday. Yay. Okay, guys. So we are live today for our spot with Craft Around the Clock. We are going to redo this frame that was given to me. It was, I feel like there we go. Okay, so we are going to redo this sign that was given to me. This said Happy Easter. It's a really nice frame. It's like really heavy duty. I don't know where it was from, but it says it was $14.99 from wherever it came from. But the back does not come off. I mean, I could probably pop it off, but we're not going to do that. So, good morning, Tracy. Good morning, Shelly. So, we're going to start with taking this apart a little bit. So, this actually originally said Happy Easter, and I'm thinking that we can just pull there's the R. We might have to, oh, there we go. So, I pulled it off. We're just going to pull the twine out that was in there. And we are going to redo this sign. Okay, so we've got the pieces off now. It did originally say Happy Easter. But, like I said, this is a really nice frame and really nice little poster thing. So we're gonna redo this. So here is my thought. My Dollar Tree has a bunch of the Nautica stuff right now, like the beach and the little I don't know, whatever, like this kind of stuff. And I thought originally we could like do the little, I can't even think of what these things are called now. What are these things called? Seahorses. But then I saw this. Now, guys, this is not going to fit in our frame, okay? It's not going to fit in our frame. So we're going to do some little, we're going to cut this apart. We're going to hope that we can cut this apart. And I think that what we'll do is we'll do the blank side because I'm going to put some foils over the tail. So this is a little mermaid, and it comes with this cute little starfish here. So this is definitely something you could take off and use for something else. But we are actually going to cut her apart. We're going to cut her apart like right here where her waist is. And then we're going to use that piece and we're going to stick it in the middle here. So I think that's what we're going to start with. So let's go ahead and do that. We're going to hope that we don't cut ourselves or anything crazy. But here is my fancy little box cutter, I guess. So we're just going to score it and see if I can snap it. Good morning, good morning. I see Sonia's on here and Sparky Chris, good morning. And Melissa, hello. Hope you're feeling well today. And Liz and Dawn, hello, good morning. It's Monday. So we're just gonna basically score this a little bit or maybe even just cut it. I don't know. We're gonna attempt to make this kind of round and hopefully we don't have to sand it. But if we do, I don't know if I have sandpaper down here. So I just scored it. I don't know if you can see that. Can you see my score line? I'm going to see if this will snap where I scored it. Oh, so nice. Okay, so we have the tail. Let's see if that fits. Good morning, Crafting with Denise. Good morning, Heart to Art DIY. Okay. So guys, this fits in there pretty nicely. We have to kind of figure out which way we're going to do it. So I was thinking since this has all the pattern on it, I was going to do the back side of it because this, guys, is the foil that we're going to use today. Can you guys see this? It's like mermaid holographic. So that's what foil we're going to use today. So I didn't think that it would look good with the print on it already. So we're going to flip it over and we're going to do the back side of it. And I think we'll just kind of line this in here however we can get it to go. That looks good. So maybe about right there. So I might have to sand this, but You've seen how I cut that apart. I just literally scored it and then just bent it and it came apart. So pretty. Mermalicious. Hello. Hello, Lisa with Heart's Desire. Hello, Juanita. Good morning, Mary Jane. Good morning. Good morning. So if you guys don't know me, my name is Jennifer, and I am with Fox and Smucks. We are in the Wichita, Kansas area. And so yeah, that is where we're from. It was about, let's close that because we definitely don't want to we definitely don't want to cut myself. So we had, okay, so it's been nice, and then it was not so nice, and then so our weather here is so weird. Like sometimes it's, so today it was supposed to be like 80 degrees, but it's like 40 outside right now. So, oh, I'm sorry. My computer says it's 51, but it does not feel like 51. So anyways, this is our spot for Craft Around the Clock. We have the Comfy Nest with Grace coming on at 10:30. So you want to make sure to stick around for that. If you have not been part of Craft Around the Clock, you want to make sure to get in that group because it is a fantastic group. There are now 50,000 people in there. We have artists of all types in there. So let's go ahead and paint. So we're going to paint this mermaid tail. And my idea was just kind of use a sponge and just kind of randomly put colors wherever we put it. Now I picked out 2 colors that I thought would be good for a mermaid tail, but I feel like I need a 3rd color. So what color should I do? Should I do like a silver maybe? Or, you know, should I do like a lighter green, like a lighter blue? This is peacock teal, and this one's called magenta, but it looks kind of purple to me. So, what do you guys think? Silver? Sonia says silver. Okay. I have like this color green too. This is called Sea Breeze. This one looks good with those 3 colors as well. And I mean, we got some coral in here, but I don't really know, like I can't really, or even gold or silver both. Okay, well, we got some colors now. We're going to use a sponge from the Dollar Tree, guys. We're just going to cut this up, and we're just going to sponge some colors on here. And we're just going to see what we get, because we're going to foil this, so... And then we got to decide if we're going to foil the frame or if we're going to leave it alone. Because I'm not going to try to do anything with this backer. I'm just going to leave it white. But we could do something with the frame. We could like paint it and then foil it with the same little mermaid stuff. Or, you know, we could do whatever. So a green Sea Breeze. Okay. I agree with you guys. I think we're gonna play around with the colors, and we're just gonna see what we get. We're gonna try not to mix a bunch of them because I don't want it to turn out brown. But so anyways, what I was saying about my weather here is that the weather changes so much, and we've got all the trees and everything is blooming and people are mowing their grasses. And I am finding out this year that I am having some issues with my allergies for sure. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the peacock teal first. So this is peacock teal. It's a darker color. So we're going to use this one. This is a teal for sure. Definitely a teal. And we're just going to grab one of the sponges. We're going to put some paint on it. Dab some off because we don't need a ton. And we're just going to start. Okay, guys? We're just going to randomly start putting colors on here because I feel like it's not really going to matter. But we just want some different colors on here. So, and I'm even going to do her tail too. I'm not going to worry about the tail being a different color or anything. We're just going to kind of randomly splotch it on until we get this thing kind of covered up. Okay. So we got teal. Let's do some purples. It's called magenta, guys, but it looks purple to me. So we're going to dab some off. We're going to do the same kind of thing. Oh yes, this is a great color for a mermaid. So here's what we got so far. I'm literally just dabbing it on. We're not painting any certain way. It was 48 here today. 90 2 days ago. Yes, I know. It's so crazy. The weather. The weather. Hello, Alana. I hope I'm saying that right. I do not have my glasses on this morning. I did get new ones, guys. I think I told you the story that Milo, my little doggy, he's still a puppy, but he did get my glasses yet again because my son knocked them off onto the floor and I did not know they were on the floor. So I have now decided that I am not leaving my glasses on my nightstand. I am leaving them on my sink in the bathroom or, you know, somewhere else because he knocks them off on accident when he comes in to snuggle in the mornings. And then the dog will get them and I don't know it until it's too late. Okay. So we've got some blues on here. We've got some purples. Let's do another color here. Let's do that sea breeze and then we'll do some silver. How is everybody's Monday today? Hopefully you guys are having a great Monday so far. I know it's still a little early, so hopefully it doesn't turn out bad. But like I was saying, we've got 50,000 people now in Craft Around the Clock. So if you are not part of that group, you definitely want to go over there and get joined into it so you can see all the crafters. We have the Comfy Nest with Grace coming on right after me at 10:30. So she will be on at 10:30. Okay, here's what we're kind of getting, guys. We're just kind of randomly putting it on there. Not anything fancy, not anything crazy. Let's add some silver in there and then we'll go back in with some teals again. So my allergies have been crazy here lately. So sorry for the sniffles. All right, let's add some silver in here and see what happens. Okay, so here's kind of what we got so far. You're above ground, so it's, that's right. Let's add some teal back in here. We're going to add some more teal. I don't necessarily know if this is how you would normally paint a mermaid tail, but I'm going with it because I'm kind of liking it. We're just going to paint some random colors. Like I said, this isn't anything technical here. Digging this purple on here. I love this color. All right, shall we stop or shall we keep going? What do you think? Should we stop or should we keep going? This is what we got so far. Should we keep adding paint or should we stop? Stop. Okay. Because I think if we keep adding, we're going to add and add and add, and then it might be too much. So here's my next question. Shall we do the frame in those same colors? Sponge the frame as well? What do you think? Should we sponge the frame in those same colors and foil it as well? Ah, that might be too much. Okay, let's see here. We might need to do something. No, solid. Okay. Should we do it at one of these colors? Should we do one of these colors? The frame? Let's make sure this is dry, because what we're going to do is we're going to put some foil adhesive down on it. We've got 30 minutes left. We're doing good. All right, we're doing good here. So we're going to use our Artistic Painting Studio, see how it goes. I wouldn't, not too much. Okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, so here's our Artistic Painting Studio's foil adhesive. We're going to use this. We are going to use a brush. Hopefully my water's not too dirty over there. Let's see here. I didn't get any new water because I didn't think I had too much of a mess over here, but it looks like I haven't cleaned it for a little bit. Okay. So we're going to use just a regular paintbrush. I am going to use a bigger one since this is a little bit bigger surface. It kind of looks like tie-dye, guys. So that's kind of fun. Now, I did buy this other one. Look at this mermaid tail, too. I did buy this one as well. Whoop. But this one was too big for the frame. Even if we cut the body off of it, it was too big. So, I got these all at the Dollar Tree, guys. I could not believe it. They had all this Nautica stuff, and it was so pretty, and I was like, well, you know, we did the beach one the other day, and I was thinking maybe we should just do like a whole thing. Now, I do have a question for you guys. Well, first of all, let me tell you about my glue here. So this is Artistic Painting Studio's glue, and it kind of goes on like Mod Podge. It's the consistency is like Mod Podge. It's not like super thick, but it's not like super thin either. But when you paint it on, you want to make sure you get the entire surface painted, because we're going to put some foil down. And so wherever you put foil is where the foil, wherever you put the foil glue is where the foil is going to stick. So if we miss a spot, that's okay. And this is a transparent one, so I'm not too worried about it. It's going to show the colors underneath. And we're just going to get the little fin, I don't know what you want to call that, the little fins or whatever, the design of the mermaid tail. You're just going to get that on there wherever the glue is. So basically this kind of goes on like a hazy color, and then it turns clear when it's dry. But when it dries, it is super sticky. Okay, guys? So when it's dry, it's super sticky. And the foil sticks to it really nicely. I have tried a ton of different glues, and this one by far is one of my favorite ones that I've used for foiling. The reason is because I only have to have one coat for my wood projects. Now, if you were using some other project or some other medium, like let's say you're going to do tumblers or something like that, I'm sure that this glue would work amazing with that as well. But I have seen a lot of people, and I started out with tack it glue, tack it over and over glue. And by far, I like this one way better. So we're just going to put the glue on. We're just painting it on. And I'm going to kind of hold this up and see if I can see any spots that I missed, because I tend to miss right around the edges when I'm painting it on like this. And I think I'm going to have to retire this brush here before too long, because it's it's an old brush and it's not. Okay, so we've got our glue on there. Now we're going to let this dry for a second. So you can kind of see, like there, you can see like it's shining because we have our glue. Okay. You love that glue. Thank you, Sonia. I'm so glad you like it. Okay, so we're going to put the lid back on here, but I'm not going to make it super tight because I've been having troubles getting it off because my hands aren't working the best anymore as I get older. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you. I am in the process of possibly offering a Foxy Foil Club. So it will have 4 foils in it. You'll get basically a 12 by 12 of each one. And let me know if you're interested in something like that, because I'm thinking about offering something. So if you are interested in something like that, let's put foil in the comments so I know that you are interested, because I do a foiled fox box right now. And we do a project, a once a month project, and then it has a bonus project with it. But I'm thinking about offering just foils, like foils, and then probably the foil glue too, like a little sample size of the foil glue so you can use it. Because I know that there's a lot of people that they like to go to like the Dollar Tree, like what I'm doing, and, you know, buy their pieces, or they like to go to Hobby Lobby, or they have a laser cutter and they don't necessarily need the wooden project, but they still want to try the foils. So if you're interested, let me know. Okay, so what did we decide on the frame? While we're letting this dry for a minute, what did we decide on the frame? Shall we do like sponge it all the different colors, or should we pick like one color and go with the one color? Which color do you think we should do? Should we do one color, or should we just leave it white? This blue? The purple? The sea breeze or the silver? Yes, me. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Okay, so we're trying to figure out what color we should paint our frame, or if we should paint it, because we're going to leave the back white, and we're going to have this fun little piece right here that we're getting ready to foil. So should we pull in one of the colors, or should we leave it alone? White. Leave it white? Okay. So don't do anything to it. Just leave it alone? Good morning, Carolyn. How are you today? So this is what we're playing with today. We are remaking a Dollar Tree sign. And then this was a gifted frame that was going to get thrown away. Silver, one of the colors. Okay, which color should I do? When I think of mermaids, I think of like the teals and the, like that. The sea foam color. Okay, this one. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. Let's paint it that color. Okay, we're going to do, I don't know if I should do the sponge or if I should actually paint it. We'll try with the sponge and see what happens. Maybe a glossy silver. Sea foam silver. The background is going to be white. Teal would be good. Yes. Okay, let's see. Well, let's go with this and let's see what happens. Because maybe we'll do like we'll do the darker teal. Maybe we'll accent it with the darker teal. We'll see. Okay, so here's what we got. The sea foam color, or the sea breeze color. What we're doing right now, guys, is we're kind of letting that foil adhesive dry. So when we go to foil it, we know for sure that it's good and dry. Because you want to make sure it's dry. Now, I'm going to show you guys a little trick with the holographic, or like the transparent foils, because sometimes they're hard to see what side is the side you need to put down, because they're transparent, first of all. And two, sometimes you find one that's really good and it's not really good, but one of them you can kind of tell, some of them you can kind of tell like one side is a dull side, but this mermaid one, it seems they're both sides are kind of slick, so it's kind of hard to tell. So we're going to do a little trick with it. You know what, guys? I think it might be easier to paint this, but we're already going. I was thinking it might be easier to use a paintbrush, but we're already going here. Hello, April. How are you today? Hello, Cynthia. Hello, Marlene. Purple and silver. Oh, the background is going to be white. Till would be... Okay, well, maybe we'll paint it this color, and then we'll just see if we need to add more colors to it. Because I love that teal. I mean, I'm a teal girl. And I'm kind of digging this purple too, so... Okay. I'm going to stop dabbing, and I'm just going to paint this on like what you would a paintbrush, because this is going to take forever. But maybe we'll dab with the blue. And I'm not going to worry about the sides and stuff right now, guys. Because we only got 45 minutes. So, we got 20 minutes left. So now that we've got it this kind of sea breeze color, shall we add more color to it, or should we leave it alone? Because we're going to foil that little, we're going to foil the tail, so. Leave it. Okay. That's gorgeous. I'm going to need to buy that. Well, it was your frame, Shelly, so I can just give it back to you. Guys, I think she was going to throw this away, or she was going to do it on like the free site. And I was like, I'll take that. I can do something with that. Because I seen it and I was like, well, it doesn't have to keep, we don't have to keep the Happy Easter on it. We can put something else on it. So, and I've been dying to use, I've had this mermaid foil for a while now, and I've been wanting to use it, but I've been kind of waiting for it to get warmer, or, you know, for me to start with the summer projects, because, you know, I mean, I guess you could do mermaid anytime, but in the Kansas area, I kind of like to stick when it starts to get warm, then that's when we start doing the summery projects. So, okay, we got the color on here. And I'm going to be okay if, now, should I take the darker teal and try to do anything, or should I just leave it alone? I think I should probably just leave it alone. It's so pretty. I just replay your videos and make one. Nah. I'll just give it to you. It'd be different if I had a little girl, you know. I could put this out and it'll be fine. But with Darian being a little boy, I mean, if I start putting mermaids and stuff out, my husband might question me on it. Now, I know there are mermen, but okay. We've got this painted for the most part. Here's what we got so far, guys. So we've got it painted. We're going to leave it alone. Everybody's saying leave it. Okay. So let's foil this here in a second. Now, I'm going to set this over here so we can get it out of the way. The paint is drying really fast on that. And I will come back through and do like the sides of the frame, but we're not going to mess with it right now. Okay, so here is a little tip for the holographic or the transparent ones. Now that I'm looking at this, I can tell which side is the side that you're supposed to put up. This is the side that you're supposed to put up, because if you look at the back side of it, it's not as, well, it's not showing on the camera. But anyways, I'm going to show you a little trick. You're going to take yourself a little tiny piece of tape. So when you're messing with these transparent foils, it is hard to tell which side is the side you're supposed to put down. So you're going to take you a little tiny piece of tape, and you're just going to grab like the corner of it and see if the foils come off. Now the foil did not come off on that side, so we're going to try this side. The foil didn't come off on that side either. Let's see if we can figure out which side it is. Not that side. Let's see if we can turn it over and do this side. I'm just going to rub it with my fingernail real quick and see if we can get it to pull off. Just kidding. I'm lying to you. Okay, that is not that side. It's got to be this side. I'm having a really hard time telling, guys. And my tape is not pulling this off. So, there it is. Okay, see how the tape pulled it off? I just wasn't rubbing good enough. So, the side that the tape pulled off is the side that you want to put down on your glue, okay? So we had some, I had to rub it with my fingernail, but it did transfer off onto the tape. So you want to make sure that you put the side. Now, here's my question. Shall we, like, just put the whole thing on there? And whichever way it's going is whatever way it's going. I'm also going to do the tail, guys. I'm not going to worry about the, you know, I know that the mermaids don't have the little fin things on the tail, but for simplicity, I think we're just going to do it. We're just going to lay it down, and whatever we get is what we get. Okay? Here we go. Now, this could be, we're just going to lay it kind of diagonal here. All right, guys, here we go. Laying it down. All right, so I'm going to smooth it out with my fingers. It's okay if you get little wrinkles in it. It's okay. We're going to smooth it out with our fingers first. Oh my gosh, guys, this is going to be so pretty. Now, I've got a couple little pieces here that I missed. So I'm going to take a little piece off the bottom here. Whoop. Okay, what do I got going on here? There we go. All right, I'm going to take a little piece and I'm going to put some on the tail. And I'm going to put a little piece on the top up here that I missed. Okay. So we're going to put that right up in there. And then we're going to take this one. Actually, since this one flipped over and I don't know which way is what now, we're going to use this one since I still have it in my hand. We're going to just kind of, we don't have to really line it up per se, but we're just going to stick it right there so we know that piece is going to get. All right, I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see this. Now, all these pieces that I'm cutting off, guys, we're going to have like this huge section right here too that we can use for another project. I'm just going to cut some of this off, guys, because we don't need all this excess on here. Like, look, this is a whole huge piece that we can still use. We've got a whole huge piece right here that we can still use. And even down inside. So I'm just going to kind of cut around this a little bit, just so we don't have so much excess. And then we're going to foil this on here. So, all right, we got this big old piece that we saved. And now we're going to cut some of this out in the middle here. Okay. Got that piece now. See our mermaid tail? Oh my gosh, guys, this is going to look so pretty. All right, so we've got it rubbed down with our fingers. You can see that it's good and stuck. So now we are going to take our little fingernail file. You could use the big brush too. We might end up using the big brush. Ooh, what is in there? Oh, I remember. We had that foil the other day that, yes, all over. It looks amazing. Okay, so we had that foil the other day that we used that was like that, like transferred over. Okay, so you're going to take your little fingernail file
And you're going to scrub this. So we already rubbed it down with our fingers, okay, guys? So we already rubbed it down, but now we're going to take our little fingernail file and we're going to scrub it on. You don't have to push really hard or anything like that. It'll transfer, but I'm just, you know, I want to make sure it's good and down. I kind of do circles. Some people say go like in one direction, but I kind of just do all over. I go back and forth and I scrub it on. And like I said, the foil is only going to transfer. It's only going to transfer where we had the glue. So if there's a piece that doesn't transfer, a lot of times is I either didn't get enough glue or I didn't scrub it down good enough, okay? So, all right, here we go. Think we're good. So we got it nice and scrubbed down. Isn't that pretty? Let's do a little check. I'm going to check and see if we are transferring. Okay, we are transferring. So let's take this little piece off. So we got that little tiny piece off at the corner up there. Are you guys ready to see this? See what it looks like? Here we go. Sometimes you have to pull it like a Band-Aid to get it going. But here we go. All right, see how we're having the overage over here? That happens a lot with the transparent ones, but look how smooth that is. It's just coming right off, guys. It's just coming right off. So what we'll do with all this little excess here is we will just file it off. So we've got our piece here. Let's keep going. All right, so we have our mermaid tail now. So we've got some of the excess here. That's okay. We'll just peel it off or file it down. So that happens a lot with the transparent ones. And that's okay. So what do you guys think of this mermaid tail foiled? I love the colors of it. The colors look good. Do you guys like it? Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Now let's glue it. Shall we glue it down so you guys can see what it looks like? This is coming off pretty easy, guys. You probably don't even need any, you don't even need any sandpaper. It's coming off pretty easy. So the pieces that the over foiled pieces. So I'm glad I went ahead and cut the excess pieces off, because if I wouldn't have, it probably would have pulled right off. So there is our little mermaid tail. We foiled it. We've painted it. Now let's see what it looks like on our frame. We got to make sure that we got our frame with the little string up here. Oh my gosh, guys, look at that. It's so pretty. All right, now, should we do anything else to it? Or should we leave it alone the way it is? Should we do anything else to this little guy? Very pretty. How beautiful. You love it. It's beautiful. It is so pretty, guys. Okay. So what do you think? Should we like do kind of angled? Kind of like that? Or should we do it more like up and down? I think angled looks better. Let's do it kind of angled in there. Like that? Leave it. Okay. Let's put some glue on it and let's glue it down. All right, let's glue this down. I'm using stick fast glue. We're going to glue this down. Woo! Okay. We're going to kind of do this at an angle here because I don't want it necessarily straight up and down. Okay, and we're going to hold this on there. And hopefully I put enough glue.
Thank you, Brenda. Angled. Okay, good. I love when we all think alike.
All right, I might have to put a little weight on this because this, from the Dollar Tree, you know, sometimes they're not super straight or super, let's see if I can get it on here without having to do too much here. I'm just putting some pressure down on it to see if I can't get it to hold, because I got one little spot here that keeps popping up. So if I don't get it down here, I'll hold it up and show it to you. And then I will take some pictures outside because it is a beautiful day outside and I've got some nice sun outside. So we will be able to get that holographic, but I think you can see it, that holographic-y. Light silver on the, so you think I should put some silver on it? Now that we've got it glued or on here, I don't know. I've got one little spot. I'm going to have to work on that. There's our mermaid tail frame with the foils. So that turned out really cute. I'm going to come up here really close so you can see that holographic. There, you can see it. Silver? You think we should put silver on it? Maybe just sponge silver? Have to go into work. We'll catch the replay. Thank you, Carolyn, for jumping on. I've been saying silver. Sprinkle, sprinkle. Light silver on the frame. Okay. Shelly, are you still on here? Sponge, yes. Okay. No, it looks good. Okay, Shelly, since this is coming to your house, do you want silver on it or not? A little silver around, like just kind of accenting. Stop, it looks good. Silver sponge would be great. Okay, Shelly, it is coming to your house, so we will do a little silver on it. We'll just sponge lightly. We'll try to catch some of this because this frame has some raised pieces on it. So we'll try to catch some of those raised pieces, but we won't do a ton. We'll do just a little bit. And we'll use the same silver that we did on the mermaid tail, which you can't really see it now. So, okay. We're just going to do some light sponge right around where it's picked up, or where it's raised on that frame. Okay, guys? So just lightly around the edge. And like I said, I'm going to have to come in and paint the sides of this. But I'm kind of doing light dabs because I don't need a lot of paint on it. Okay, and then we're going to do a little bit more, and then we're going to call it good because we're just about out of time. Do you want to stick around for the Comfy Nest with Grace? Grace is going to come on. I'm sure she's got an amazing project to do today. She has a lot of fun stuff that she does. We're going to hold this up here. I should be putting this right here, so that'll hold it down. I might have to put some more glue underneath there. I might not have got enough glue right there. All right, let me show you what this looks like. Oh, guys, this is so fun. This is such a fun project. And how easy is this to redo a frame and grab you a thing from the Dollar Tree? That little mermaid tail. Okay, here we go, guys. We didn't add a lot, but we added a little bit. So you can see it a little bit there. See how I kind of just sponged right along the edges of those raised pieces? Okay, so there's our project for today, guys.
Have a great afternoon, and make sure to stick around for Grace, and we will see you the next time. Bye, guys.